Most budget rifle buyers assume half a pound of extra steel and a name brand badge is what buys accuracy. Documented barrel manufacturing records tell a different story entirely. A handful of rifles under $1,000 now share cold hammer forging techniques, once reserved for match-grade competition barrels. One rifle on this list traces its barrel process directly back to a European precision rifle maker, and that connection changed what shooters expect from a budget gun. Let's get into it. Number 5. The Weatherby Vanguard Obsidian. This rifle matters because it carries a documented sub-1-inch accuracy guarantee at a price point competitors could not touch when it launched. Weatherby built the Vanguard Obsidian in Japan, developing it as an evolution of the original Vanguard platform first introduced decades earlier. The company paired proven manufacturing partners with a redesigned polymer stock to cut cost without cutting precision. Engineers focused resources on the barrel and action rather than cosmetic finishing. Here is what most people miss about this rifle. The two lug-push feed action shares design philosophy with the Remington 700 pattern, a lineage responsible for decades of documented accuracy standards across the industry. That shared engineering approach explains why the Obsidian consistently outperforms its price class instead of merely meeting it. The rifle weighs 7.4 pounds and carries a 22-inch barrel chambered in 6.5 Creedmoor, among other calibers. Its two-stage HACT trigger breaks at 3 pounds 2 ounces. Compare that to the Browning X-Bolt, nearly a full pound lighter in the same caliber. The extra weight here comes from barrel contour, not filler material. The trade-off is portability. Hunters covering long distances on foot will feel the added mass, though that same weight helps tame recoil during extended range sessions. Weatherby designed this rifle as an entry point for accuracy-focused hunters without a premium budget. Next on this list, a rifle borrows a magazine system from a completely different class of firearm entirely. Number 4. The Ruger American Gen II Predator. This rifle matters because it proved a factory rifle under $700 could compete directly with rifles costing 3 times as much. Ruger developed the American platform to modernize bolt-action manufacturing, moving away from traditional machined steel receivers toward a polymer-bedded design. The Predator variant specifically targeted long-range varmint and predator hunters who needed accuracy without the weight of a full custom build. Ruger built this rifle domestically, keeping production costs low while maintaining tight tolerances. Here is the engineering decision that changed everything. Ruger designed the Predator to accept standard AR-15 pattern magazines, a decision borrowed directly from the modern sporting rifle platform rather than traditional hunting rifle convention. That single choice gave Predator owners access to an entire aftermarket ecosystem built for a completely different firearm category. The rifle weighs 6.5 pounds and carries a 22-inch fluted barrel. Its 3-lug bolt provides a 70-degree throw, and the marksman adjustable trigger breaks between 3 and 5 pounds from the factory. Compare that to the Weatherby Obsidian, nearly a full pound heavier in a comparable caliber configuration. This weight advantage makes the Predator considerably easier to carry across rough terrain. The trade-off shows up in exterior finishing. The Cerakote coating on early production rifles wore thin faster than premium competitors, and the plastic magazine release lacks the durability of an all-metal system. Neither issue affects mechanical function under normal use. Ruger designed this rifle as an accessible entry point into precision shooting for hunters building their first serious varmint setup. Next on this list, a German manufacturer builds a rifle around an ejector system inherited from one of history's most influential bolt-action designs. Number 3. The Mauser M18. This rifle matters because it carries direct engineering lineage from Peter Paul Mauser's original bolt-action design, a system that shaped nearly every modern rifle action still in production today. Mauser developed the M18 in Germany as a budget alternative built from Sauer's manufacturing expertise, specifically drawing on the Sauer 100 platform. The company aimed the M18 at hunters who wanted German engineering standards without German premium pricing. Production kept the design intentionally simple, avoiding unnecessary features that would inflate manufacturing cost. Here is what most people miss about this rifle. The M18 retains dual ejectors, a feature inherited from the original Mauser 98 action that most budget rifles eliminate entirely to save cost. That inherited feature ensures reliable case extraction even under adverse field conditions, a detail typically reserved for premium hunting rifles. The rifle weighs approximately 6.4 pounds and carries a 22-inch barrel in 6.5 Creedmoor. Its 3 lug bolt pairs with a single-stage trigger breaking around 3.5 pounds. Compare that to the Tikka T3X Lite, nearly identical in weight, but built on a 2-lug action rather than 3. Independent 5-shot testing recorded groups as tight as 0.59 inches, with match ammunition. The trade-off is exterior finishing. Some production rifles showed uneven coating on external metal surfaces, though this cosmetic inconsistency has no measurable effect on mechanical accuracy or reliability. Mauser designed the M18 to bring documented 98 action heritage into a modern hunting rifle without the cost of hand-fitted components. Next on this list, a rifle earns a reputation among reviewers for never grouping worse than half an inch. Number 2. The Browning X-Bolt Hunter OD Green. This rifle matters because multiple independent reviewers have documented never seeing an X-Bolt group worse than half an inch, an unusually consistent claim across an entire product line. Browning developed the X-Bolt platform to replace the aging A-Bolt line, focusing engineering resources on bedding consistency and bolt speed. The company built this rifle domestically, incorporating a fast, 60-degree bolt throw designed for quick follow-up shots in field conditions. Browning positioned the Hunter OD variant as a do-everything rifle for big game hunters. Here is the engineering decision that changed everything. Browning bedded the barreled action both front and rear into the stock, a technique borrowed from precision target rifle construction rather than standard hunting rifle assembly. That dual bedding point is why accuracy holds consistent, from rifle to rifle, instead of varying unit to unit, like many mass-produced competitors. The rifle weighs 6 pounds 8 ounces and carries a 22-inch barrel chambered in 6.5 Creedmoor. Its 3-lug bolt provides a 60-degree throw, faster than the Ruger Predator's 70-degree cycle. The 3-lever feather trigger breaks crisp with no measurable creep. Field testing consistently recorded half-inch groups at 100 yards across multiple caliber configurations. The trade-off is price and weight. At nearly $800, the X-Bolt costs more than every other rifle on this list, and its weight exceeds the Ruger and Tikka by several ounces. That added cost buys documented consistency that budget-focused shooters may not require. Browning designed this rifle for hunters who prioritize repeatable accuracy over minimizing weight or cost. You have waited long enough. Here it is. Number 1. The Tikka T3X Lite. This rifle earns the top spot because it delivers match-grade accuracy, sub-6.5-pound weight, and a sub-$700 price simultaneously. A combination no other rifle on this list matches across all 3 categories at once. Tikka developed the T3X platform under Saako's parent company in Finland, a manufacturer with a documented reputation for precision rifle construction stretching back decades. The company applied manufacturing techniques from Saako's premium rifle line directly onto the more affordable T3X series, rather than building a separate lower-tier process. Tikka kept the receiver machining tolerances tight even on the base Lite configuration, refusing to cut corners that competitors often cut to hit a lower price point. Here is what most people miss about this rifle. Tikka uses cold hammer forging on the T3X barrel, the same manufacturing process used on Saako's flagship precision rifles, costing several times more. That shared barrel process is the documented reason a $680 rifle can match the accuracy of rifles costing well over $2,000. The rifle weighs under 6.5 pounds and carries a 22-inch barrel chambered in 6.5 Creedmoor. Its 2 lug bolt cycles through a 70-degree throw, and the integral 2-stage trigger breaks at 3.5 pounds from the factory. Compare that to the Browning X-Bolt, which costs over $100 more for a similar half-inch accuracy ceiling. Compare it also to the Ruger Predator, nearly identical in weight, but built on a 3-lug rather than 2-lug action. Independent testing recorded 3 shot groups as tight as half an inch, with 10 shot strings holding around 1.5 inches, numbers that rival rifles well outside this price category. 5 rifles, 5 different paths, 1 shared conclusion. Sub-1-inch accuracy no longer requires a $2,000 budget. It requires the right manufacturing decisions. Which of these 5 would you actually take out hunting this season? Drop your pick in the comments below. If you found this breakdown useful, subscribe for more documentary-style analysis built on verified historical records, engineering research, manufacturing history, and documented technological development.